So I would say definitely a small company, but I mean, I guess the smallest you can be is if you're just by yourself.
Yeah.
And when you're by yourself, it's actually, I feel like when I was by myself, I had time and money because you just the way you pace yourself, and when you're driving your truck, you can avoid a lot of breakdowns. You're always inspecting
Because you're taking care of
you
your
take care
equipment.
of it. Yeah, you're not jerking it around, especially when you have 18, 20. Man, some of these
Tons.
Yeah, some of these jobs we haul mud on site, and they load you up, and you're like 25, 30 pounds. I mean, we had snapping axles. Yeah. Well, this is on site, so
Oh, okay.
it's not
Oh, okay.
the weight limit doesn't matter.
Okay.
Snapping. We had a snapping axle, drive shaft or rear end in 3 spots.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like and those axles, they're like
Wow.
where were we at?
I think we digressed a little bit.
Oh yeah, so we and then
You were talking about one truck.
Yeah, and then after having one truck, you're always like, man, if you have 2 trucks, you can make a little bit more money. You have 3 trucks, you can make a little, 4 trucks, So you always start thinking that direction because it kind of makes sense, And then for me, sitting always behind the steering wheel, it also takes a toll.
Yeah.
Back starts hurting, and you're like, dude, do I need to be behind the wheel? But not everybody is so business oriented that they have like my stress capacity is not as much as maybe somebody like companies we know, Midway that has 250 trucks, or Landmark, they have 30, 40 trucks, or Redstone, they have 60, 70 trucks. Guys that could take this and make
Scale
it happen. Yeah. My stress level, my comfort level was 2, 3 trucks, and
That's where you're at.
that's where I'm at. Yeah, and that's when you don't need a mechanic, you don't
Yeah.
need secretary, which I have my wife as a secretary, and I'm
Which is great.